You have a way of making me feel safe and loved. And I give you my heart once again. And I'm hoping to see you at Christmas time. Love you. At Christmas time, the small town of Everwood always transformed into a winter wonderland. The cobblestone streets were adorned with twinkling lights, and the aroma of freshly baked gingerbread cookies wafted through the air. The townsfolk bustled about, eagerly preparing for the most anticipated event of the year, the annual Christmas festival. Emily, a young woman who had moved away years ago, found herself back in Everwood just in time for the festivities. With a heavy heart, because she had returned to her childhood home after her grandmother's passing away. The memories flooded back as she stepped into this familiar ground. As the festival drew closer, Emily discovered a dusty old journal among her grandmother's belongings. The pages were filled with tales of Christmas magic and wonder, passed down through generations. Skeptical yet intrigued, Emily decided to delve into the journal, hoping to reconnect with the joy she once felt during the Christmas season. One evening, while reading by the fireplace, Emily noticed a peculiar passage that mentioned a hidden Christmas village accessible only through a mysterious old oak tree. Intrigued, she decided to follow the clues outlined in the journal. Guided by the instructions, Emily embarked on a journey through the snowy forests, her heart pounding with excitement and uncertainty. After a treacherous trek, Emily stumbled upon the ancient oak tree described in the journal. She hesitated before placing her hand on the bark, half expecting nothing to happen. But to her astonishment, the tree's trunk emitted a soft but warm glow. With a deep breath, she stepped forward and passed through the tree's magical portal. On the other side, Emily found herself in a breathtaking village straight out of a fairy tale. The snow glistered like diamonds, and the air was filled with laughter and festive music. As she explored, Emily encountered enchanting characters like talking snowmen, mischievous elves, and even a kind-hearted reindeer called Jasper. Guided by her mother's journal, Emily discovered that this village was where the spirit of Christmas never faded. She learned that each inhabitant had a unique tale of how they ended up in this magical realm. Some were dreamers, others were lost, and a few were individuals who had longed for a place where the love for holiday could thrive forever. Amidst enchantment, Emily befriended a young girl named Lillian, who had arrived in that village decades ago and was now its heart and soul. With Lillian's guidance, Emily helped to prepare for the grand Christmas Eve celebrations, where the entire village would gather to share stories, laughter, and the warmth of togetherness. As the clock struck midnight on Christmas Eve, the village square was illuminated by a dazzling display of lights. Emily watched in awe as the sky filled with twinkling stars, each one representing a cherished memory shared by the villagers. Tears welled up in her eyes as she realized that the true magic of Christmas was not just in the presents and decorations, but in the connections forged and the love that bound everyone together. When the celebrations came to an end, Emily knew that it was time for her to return home. As she bid farewell to her newfound friends, Lillian handed her a small snow globe that held a miniature version of the village. With a final glance, Emily stepped through the oak tree portal and found herself back in Everwood. Emily's heart was full as she held the snow globe in her hands, a reminder of the magical Christmas she had experienced.
With a renewed spirit, she embraced the Christmas season, sharing her grandmother's stories and the lessons she had learned with the people of Everwood. And so there was gloomy Christmas turned into a time of joy, hope, and rekindling of old traditions. And in the end, Emily realized that the true magic of Christmas was not just in far off dreams or extraordinary experiences, but in the simple moments we share with our loved ones. It is a time for giving and not simply a day we exchange gifts. It is the spirit of togetherness. It is a time to think about others. It's a time to be selfless and to forgive, and a time to take stock of what is important and become better versions of ourselves. As the years went by, the legend of the hidden Christmas village lived on, inspiring generations to believe in the power of reconciliation, love, celebration, kindness, salvation, and the wonder of the Christmas season. I've been waiting for Christmas and it's almost here. I've been waiting for Christmas. Santa is getting near. Can't you hear the sleigh bells ringing? Reindeer up so high. Can't you hear the children singing as they watch the sky? It is Christmas time. Oh, it is Christmas time, my dear. Where can I drop your present, darling? Hmm, motivating, inspiring, and well-seasoned life-changing stories are always and only at Vicky's grandma table. She'll be present next season for yet another story.